Okay.
Permission
So
granted, sir.
okay, thank you. So hope you people can hear me clearly. Patience, can I be heard
Yes,
clearly?
sir. You can be
Very
heard
clear.
All right.
loud and
So
clear. Over.
tonight we are going to look at two different final assignments regarding this course. So from first week we started with the individual learning plan, which we submitted the first part after the third week. Then we submitted the second part after the seventh week. So we are expected to submit the last part, that is the third part, which is the final ILOP, due tomorrow. So, and the way you submitted the second one, which is the first one you submitted, then you added the second part of it, having from module 1 to module 7. I think, yes, from module 1 to module 7 then. So now, from that same module 1 is going to contain from module 1 to module 10 or 11, where this course ends. So you are going to submit all at once now, bearing the first submissions. Hello, I can hear some noise from the background. Any issue? Please let me mute some people who are not. Okay, let's continue. So now we have an important assignment which have the most great points for this course, which is the leadership journey or persuasive speech. So now we are going to look at these two. We need to differentiate them. You are not going to submit both assignments. You either choose to write on your leadership journey, which has to do maybe in your organization, how you have been leading a team, or maybe in your family or anything, the society, the leadership skills you have been able to make use of, and the ones you lag, which after taking this course, what you have learned and what you can do now. So you embed them in your leadership journey. And we advise it doesn't take more than 5 slides. Even if it will be more than 5, let it not exceed 7. Just make it snappy, whatever you are going to write on this your leadership journey. So write about your leadership journey, the things you have been practicing before now, maybe that are wrong, you can indicate it. Then the things you have learned from this course that will help you in also your leadership journey, you include it. Then you are also permitted to write your vision, that is maybe where you intend to be in the future, what you intend to be in the nearest future. So this is part of your leadership journey. You embed them on the slides. So now it's either you choose this or you choose a persuasive speech. So when we talk about this persuasive speech, it's just a topic of your own. Just choose a topic of any field, anything at all you know you can write on. Then you try to convince people with that your point. You buttress it with points. Maybe this, let's say, for instance, someone can say, you write a topic on gender inequality. So you have your points, you embedded any topic of your choice at all, you can go with it. That is the persuasive, but try to make it in a way that it will capture your audience. It will convince your audience that this is your topic, this is what you see about it. Then your audience will be a kind of persuaded to accept your own view. So that is what you expected to do on that persuasive speech. So you are not going to write the two. Just choose either persuasive speech or a leadership journey. Then put it in a slide. Then we also advise that while making these slides, add pictures. So they usually look at those things. So try to add some pictures that has the same points, buttressing the same topic you are treating. So that is that for the leadership journey and the persuasive speech. So then there is another assignment from University of Washington the way they did it is that if you are an independent participant, you are going to have an audio presentation, recorded audio presentation of either this persuasive speech or leadership journey. You submit it on Canvas. But for site-based participants, which all of us are in, we are under this site-based participants. So you are expected to submit it to your site, which is now Havron. So we are expected to make a short, it shouldn't be more than 3 minutes. 3 minutes audio live recording. You submit it to Havron. So then it is now left for us to submit to University of Washington. So you introduce yourself, then we always encourage you to make use of the slide which you have created. If it is on your leadership journey, then on that leadership journey, you use just 3 minutes to summarize everything on that slide on live recording. And how you are going to do this live, you don't just record and forward it to Havron. You record it on the WhatsApp page directly. You have the mic icon on your WhatsApp, the WhatsApp group. So just click on that icon, that mic icon, then begin to make your recordings after submit it on the camera. So this submission should be done on the general group, the leadership and management health roster, not on subgroups now. The general group, which I believe everybody's in the general group. So you submit it there, so we can extract it from that place. Am I communicating? Hello, I'm hearing some noise in the background. Is there a question?
Yes.
Yes, so there's a question.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay, sorry, seems like the person is okay.
I have a
so
question.
I will come to that. I will come to the question. So I need to address this first before we enter into the question. So now, after making the audio recording, so you have to forward it to Havron's WhatsApp group, which all of us belongs to. So now these are the three things required of us. Now, one is submission of the final ILOP, which contains from module 1 to module 10 or module 11 or thereabouts. Then the persuasive speech or leadership journey, and now the live audio recording. These are the three things that we are permitted to do now, so that we have our gradings. So now I will entertain questions. So because this meeting is just slated for just 30 minutes. So if you have a question, you cannot just raise up your hand from the chat box. So we have a Giwa. Giwa, you have a question?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, dear coordinators and my dear classmates.
Yeah,
I
good
just
evening.
want to confirm, after the PowerPoint that we have like 5 slides,
Okay.
so we just press that speaker and we give a talk of 3 minutes. Is that what is expected of us?
No, what I meant is the slide you made, which is just about 5 slides. So you are going to read it out for Havron, because the one you are submitting that one directly to University of Washington, so we don't have it. So you are not submitting it to us. What you are submitting is the audio live recording. Why the presentation itself, the slide we submitted to the Canvas. You understand
are we
now?
want to submit the both, or we are to submit in the general group as rightly said, then you help us to submit. Both
yes, no, the audio is what you are sending to Havron, but the slide you are sending it to Canvas, University of Washington directly.
But there will not be audio in that one.
No audio.
All right, okay, thank you.
All right, so we have Momodu, you have a question?
Yes, so good evening, everyone, coordinator and colleagues. My question is about the audio. You said we would do it directly on the general platform.
Yes.
I know that there are 2 platforms, so you might need to send a message to indicate to us which is the general platform, so we can do the live audio there.
Okay. Okay. So we have about 3 groups. So the 3 groups, one is the general group, which we name Uniwash Roster. LOMIN September 2020. So the other one is Dominion Group and the Success Group. Those ones are subgroup. So, but the one that have a roster, Uniwash Roster, is the general group. So that's where you're submitting it. Okay.
Okay. All right then. Thank you.
All right. Ogochukwu.
Yes, thank you, coordinators and colleagues. I was going to ask if the assignment, the leadership journey or the persuasive speech, is it going to be on PowerPoint, then we upload in the Canvas?
Okay, yes, it's going to be on PowerPoint, then upload it on Canvas.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Gloria, Natina, are you there?
Okay. Yes,
Okay,
I'm here. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Thank you so much for everything. This is amazing. We have actually come to the end, 11 weeks. So my question is about the ILP. In the last question, I think they said your final thoughts, your final understanding. So I don't know what you are supposed to write there. I don't know. Are we supposed to summarize everything? Or I need clarity so that I'll be able to understand it very well. Thank you so much. Over.
Okay, you're welcome. All right. This I won't answer. Let me throw it to the floor. Who has an answer to this? Let me know if everybody understood it.
Can we have the question again? Sorry, I lost.
Okay, please, anyone with the question there, you can just help us with it if you have the question with you.
What was the question she asked?
That's why I can't really record the way it was presented. So that's what I'm saying. If anyone has the question that you can just throw it. But I understand where she's going. There's a kind of a question. The last question there is a kind of to summarize everything.
Sorry, I didn't see the question on summarize. The last question was something on Peter Drucker. Peter Drucker, they said something, what do you want to contribute according to Peter Drucker?
That is just like the summary.
That's the summary. Okay, what do you want to contribute?
Yes, your own contribution. What maybe even if you don't say, you mustn't go to the Peter. You can on your own suggest to based on what is. Look at this. This is what you thought about leadership leadership and management. Your own thoughts. What do you think can be embedded? Or even if you don't have anything to contribute, you can tell them that you are satisfied with what the course content. Like when I did it, I was satisfied with the course content. So that was what I had to tell them, that the course content meets my requirement, meets what I needed, meets my expectation.
Is this on the survey, the assessment, like a survey question?
No, yes. It's not the survey. It's not the survey. It's the last question on your ILP. That's the last question on the ILP before the survey.
Okay. I'm trying to.
Okay, so Natina, did you get it now?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So Samuel, Mr. Samuel Solomon, Abi, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay, just go ahead with your question.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Thank you so much for the wonderful explanation. Everything. I have just 2 questions that I want clarification. The first of all, we are expected to type our final project, which is either persuasive or leadership journey, on PowerPoint. And the PowerPoint is expected to at least have like 5 slides.
Yes.
You said that it is advisable that we should include pictures.
Hello, sorry? You said
it is advisable that we should include pictures if possible.
Yes,
so
if possible.
To add, are we limited to just 5 slides, or we can go beyond 5 slides? Since we're having pictures, then probably it might take beyond 5 slides.
Okay. Usually 5 slides is okay, but if it will exceed 5, let it not exceed 7. Just
All
make
right,
it
sir.
the way it will not be that bogus for them to go through. You know, some of they need to go through it. So make
All
it
right.
snappy. Just summarize. Yes.
All right. Thank you, sir. The second question goes like this. In regards the assignment, do we have a format, or everyone can, any format you choose to present your leadership journey or your persuasive speech is very okay? Do we have a format for introduction, body, or anything, or we can just our own?
No. Okay. Just do it the way it suits you. There is no format given. So anything you think this is presentable, go ahead with it.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. I'm grateful.
You're welcome. Okay. Mr. Christian Izuchukwu, your hand is up. Christian. Okay. While we wait for him, Nkechi Harrison, are you here? Your hand is up.
Yes. Okay. Good evening, Mr. Roy.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I need a little more clarification for this perspective, or that's the last assignment.
Okay.
So you mean the slides without any audio will be submitted on Canvas?
Yes.
Then what do we do on the general page? Are we still submitting slide on the general page, or we're just only making a recording?
You are only making a recording. You're not submitting the slide to the general page, only the recording.
Only a recording to the general page.
Yes, just live voice recording is what you submit on general page. Why the slide will be submitted on Canvas?
Okay.
Okay. All right then.
All right. So what happens where people have similar items to speak to? Is there any issue on that? Would they consider it as plagiarism?
Usually they don't encourage plagiarism, but your sentences might not be the same, but your point might be the same. So if you can go ahead with it, if your points can be the same, but the sentence
present, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. 5 persons can even present on the same topic, but let the sentences and construction differ, but it can have the same content.
Okay. Anyway, I think what will help it is that you said the slides are not coming to the general page. It's only the statement.
Yes, it's only the statement, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we still have some hands up. Ismaila, Awolu, is it?
Awolu, yeah. Ismaila Awolu, yeah. All right. Thank you for this great opportunity. I was absent last week, being on transit, trying to reach Maiduguri. Hello.
Okay, we can hear you. I've muted the
what I want to ask is the deadlines for these 3 activities that we're supposed to submit. Is it all tomorrow, or the audio recording will be within the week that we will be entering by Monday?
Okay. For deadlines, usually tomorrow is the due date to submit both the final ILUP and the persuasive speech or leadership journey. So, but University of Washington usually give grace of 7 days for this kind of assignment. So it's going to be open between now and the next week Sunday.
Next week Sunday. Okay, I understand.
Yes. So for the voice recording, so we give it open to at least between now and Friday next week.
Next week Friday.
Okay. Yes, between now and Friday. But make sure you submit on Canvas at least latest Sunday next week. But I don't even encourage you to leave it to that Sunday. If possible.
It will not be. All right, it's okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Okay. Okay, Christian, are you ready now?
Roy, you need to unmute him. He said you should unmute him.
Okay. I think he can unmute himself. I'll just ask him to unmute. I can't unmute him from here. Please unmute yourself, Christian. Or you type your question on the chat box.
You are the host. I think you should be able to. I don't know.
The way I said this is the individual have to unmute him. So he's even out. Okay.
I think he's having network challenge.
I thought as much. Okay, Christian, please, if you can't use your mic, just type, use the chat box. We get your question. Okay. He said Audio has already answered the question. All right. Okay. Thank you, Christian. So any other question? Okay. I think the meeting is slated to last for 30 minutes and we have done justice to that.
Hello, so, Mr. Roy.
Okay, yes.
Mr. Roy, please, sorry, this is Nkechi and I'm back again. So once we submit our voice recording to the general group, you assess us and move it to the canvas or what? I want to know, how do they match? Because like if somebody submits slides like tomorrow, the canvas and the voice to the general group, how do you match it?
Okay, for that, the one you are submitting to Canvas, which is the slide, is the one that is going to be graded. So, but for the voice, they're actually requesting from us to know people who have participated, just like an attendance. You know, this class, we are supposed to be having a kind of a physical class, but due to our diversity in the area of locations, it's not possible for us to have a physical class. So now we now make use of that voice recording as a kind of, when you are supposed to be in a physical class, you're supposed to speak. So if then when they now request for attendance, it's part of the attendance to show that this, because during the your voice recording, you mention your name.
Yeah,
that you are the one making the presentation. So that is what they require that for. They are not going to grade it anyway, but it is part of the requirements. Because if your attendance is not up to 75%, they will not issue you the certificate. Okay. You understand?
Yeah, well settled. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay. So, any other question before we call it a night?
Yes, I have one more question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I believe I'm not so sure, but I believe we have one more meeting before everything runs up. Like,
okay, yes. Next week we should be rounding up by next week Saturday. So okay. I don't. The group that presented last week was it Dominion Group presented last week, right?
Yes.
So Success Group will summarize everything for us next week.
Okay.
All right, yes. No so the coordinator will handle that.
Okay. All right. No problem. And in regards to the attendance, is it possible for the attendance to be spent so that people can know if they have made up to the 75% requirements? Or
okay. Yes. Yes, I will publish that by Monday.
Okay. All right. No problem.
By Monday, I'll publish that. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Tonight's attendance, I've already shared it, but I will share it again.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
So everyone, please make sure you fill your attendance. So by Monday, we are going to publish the attendance from day one, so that you know where you belong. Okay, now, moreover, I need to betray Dix. Please, always check your grades. If you are sure you submitted an assignment or a quiz or discussion, but it was not graded, please, you are required to write to University of Washington. You can chat any of the admins to send you the email address if you don't have it. So you just have to send them a mail telling them you submitted it, but you didn't get your gradings. Don't wait until the last day, because if you wait till the last day, they may not attend to you again. Please, always check your grades. The grades are always published on Mondays. So check your grades at least Monday evenings. If as a submission you made, let's say today or tomorrow, it should be graded by Monday. So, but if you make a if you submit something like, let's say today being Saturday, they will not grade it tomorrow being Sunday. Their gradings is always on Mondays. So check your grades on Mondays. If it is not matching to what you expected, you need to contact them, please. Okay. So patients, are you here?
Yes, okay. Roy, I'm here.
Okay, I don't know if you have anything to say before we end the meeting.
Not really.
Okay, someone is raising up. Faustina Azolibe, you are raising up your hand.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Roy.
Okay, good evening. So go ahead.
I have a question, please. Like someone who couldn't afford the flash at the beginning of the study, is there still an option for that now?
Yes, of course. Of course.
Okay.
If you need it, you contact us. We make arrangements to send it to you.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Okay, the attendance link has been shared. So please, if you have not filled the attendance link, please just click on the link now before we shut down the meeting. So we are ending the meeting in a short while. Just go through the list. So recording.